Welcome to Talkin with Tones. As always, I'm Tones. We have Shawn here.
Hi, Tones. I am Shawn.
This is going to be very, very fun.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for having me. This is the first podcast I've ever been on.
Pleasure's all mine.
I'm flattered.
I'm glad.
Way, for those at home, I enjoy taking pictures for Zkivu Park and the individuals involved in that, Tones included.
That reminds me of a question. So, especially the different shoots and stuff, it's always a bunch of different locations. What are your favorite places to shoot? Is it more structure and industry kind of places, more nature side? What do you like?
One of my favorite locations, just period, is Centralia. I think it's really cool that there's nothing there, but the complete lack of something that should be there is really, really exciting to see, or at least very fun to take a look at. And just to be as forward as possible, I can't see all the colors of the wind. I am red-green colorblind. Oh. So a lot of the photos I take, I don't really edit. I don't have I have my own vision, but whatever, if you have with Zkivu Park, there is definitely a tone.
Yeah.
It has a tone. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Dirty, grimy.
I'm tone.
Yeah, and I think that's really, really interesting. Zkivu does a lot with very muted tones, and in doing so, you almost create that black and white experience. Or Maracay, I'm fortunately able to cheat and look at it. Maybe you can insert what the cover for Maracay is, but that one is genuinely one of my absolute favorite pictures I've ever taken with you guys.
Hopefully we can get back in there.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. Maybe we'll have to reach out to the city council or something.
We'll take pictures of the inside from the outside.
Ooh, yeah. Fly a drone in there and cheat. Because there's no roof, so...
You know what? Is it illegal to fly a drone somewhere like that and take pictures that way?
Well, for our purposes, it doesn't matter because we need people inside of the building.
This is a whole other question, though. Can you trespass through the air?
Yeah.
So households don't own the airspace above their house because
above their house. No.
Yeah.
But he's implying.
But if there's no roof, there is no
Imagine
above.
a drone coming in here right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude, follow Drone Racing League on Instagram.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
there's drone racing?
It's really cool. It honestly looks fake. They will go into a stadium, they will set up these LED circles and squares and triangles and shapes. I did all right in second grade or first grade, but they will fly these things and it's genuine racing and they have multiple laps and at the very end it just catches into a net. But it's really, really, really quite exciting. So you'll see guys that are and then these things are moving super fast. I don't know how fast they're moving, but I know they scoot and boot.
I can barely parallel park my car. Sometimes it takes me about 5 tries for a space that's 6 cars long. Okay, real quick though, I know this is off topic. I'm actually not that bad at parallel parking. Am I the only person that cannot pull forward on by a curb? I don't know about you guys, but if let's say there's an open spot, a curb, and you're just pulling in, I need to pull up back into the spot, straighten out, and then pull back forward. I cannot pull up to a curb.
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever actually pulled up to a curb. Every time I would pull in, even if the street is empty, I subconsciously always am forced to back up into the spot that I want to be. I don't care if I've pulled forward for 800 feet. I will be they give me that extra, half an inch. I don't know what it is, but that's wow. I never really considered that.
I always do that little hook in and out, and then back myself in, and boom, I'm done.
What a pointless subconscious thing I just noticed about myself. Thank you. Thank you for bringing out this unique characteristic I didn't know about myself. Cool. One of the things quick tangent. One of the things I noticed is during your last episode, or maybe not last one. I don't know. You were talking to Wooski. Out of some of your songs, which one would you enjoy in this environment or whatever. You're in this type of mood. What would you pick? And I have not a single clue. I can name you maybe 3 Woo songs. I absolutely love that. He's so extraordinarily talented, and I love every piece of music he's basically ever put out. But man, I literally couldn't tell you more than maybe 3 songs.
You're just not good at names.
Yeah, I'm really not. No,
Well,
street names.
Imagine if you were in my shoes, where not only were you maybe not good at names, but I have the demo name of when they first recorded the song, and then when it was mixed, what they named it, and then what they ultimately put it out as. Sometimes they're almost always different every single time.
Oh yeah,
Not even close to each
So
other.
I never know what the fuck their songs are called. I didn't even know what their album was called until like yesterday. What they were looking at.
the original Ford Bronco in 1966, when that was in the infancy of like design and stuff like that, it was internally known as the Goat.
Nice.
That's lit, actually.
Yeah.
Can't remember Wooski's songs, though.
So, I can't remember Whiskey songs, but I can tell you, like,
The code name of a Bronco.
I don't know. I'm very good at remembering like snippets of data and information. Like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the
Name as many. I'll call your bluff. Name as many Wooski songs as you can.
Problems.
Okay.
Boom, because that one's pretty easy. That's just one word. Man, no buffs. Is that it?
No buffs. Yep.
Yes.
New buffs.
Oh my gosh. See, yeah, like one of my favorite songs, but I literally have no idea what the. I don't know. Now I'm just uncomfortable. I'm sweating profusely. I hate this so much. Can you ask me like a worse question? Maybe that'll make me feel
No, I
better.
feel like we just sit here quietly and stew in it for a little while. Just feel the anxiety in the air.
So I'm gonna definitely occupy some of this dead air with this sweet, delicious water that somebody gave me.
Please gulp as close to the microphone as you can.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna turn into an ASMR video.
Wait, I'll let you know. Oh my god! That is a strong throat. Wait till you hear that.
It's like the Ford Bronco of goats.
Oh yeah.
The throat goat.
No, definitely not that.
Do you agree with him or me on the stance of the Klondike?
Wow, that is okay.
Wow, the Klondike?
I think there are certainly better vessels by which
Thank you.
to consume.
I would never refuse one, but to say that
yeah.
they are top tier is a fucking insult to ice cream and ice cream sandwiches.
So I will say, in my opinion, and maybe this is me being too bougie, but I would gladly choose a Klondike bar over your run-of-the-mill Giant Eagle ice cream sandwich.
That is a tough one. I don't know if I disagree.
Well, hold on.
Or agree.
You need to think about this factor, right?
We haven't given you
So,
a platform, so please.
Let's give it like 20 seconds of eating that sandwich, right? Your hand's warm. It's hot outside. That thing's going to start melting. You know what starts happening? That ice cream sandwich part.
How long did you say I'm consuming this ice cream sandwich for?
Yeah, let's say give it 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds. You don't just...
And you're just doing this because you just blew out your brain from getting a brain freeze.
Like
One of my favorite ice cream things is like the little, like, they come with the wooden spoon and it tastes like it's been in the freezer since 1984.
Oh, those
You
little
can taste
cups.
the-
Oh yeah, that's
the spoon
Yeah.
tastes
Has that-
like straight up wood.
yeah. Do you know why it tastes like wood? It's because it's made of splinters. Yes. Wait, so when you bite into ice cream, actually, follow up. More importantly,
Wait, do you bite or lick your ice cream?
That's important.
I donkey lip it. I have sort of like sensitive teeth, like to that level that I can't bite fucking ice cream. So I just donkey.
What
lip.
a
I bite it.
beautiful but completely accepting terminology. I didn't have to even guess what you meant by
Yep,
that.
I bite it.
Like full teeth.
Well,
You stick it out.
okay, so no, that's important. Ice cream sandwich. Are you biting it, or are you like?
I can do that
are you
because it has an outer cover.
You just lip
There's
it?
a condom to it.
There's a condom in
Yeah,
your
that's
ice cream
definitely
sandwich.
how I would refer to something I'm
Right?
consuming. Yeah,
It has that
no, not
outer
at all.
chocolate condom.
I would
whereas a drumstick, you're literally just.
You could
biting
say a
into
sausage casing, and that somehow would be better. You ever just absolutely nail it if you put like a pint or a quart, if you're trying to go hard, I'm sorry to interrupt, of like whole chocolate milk in the freezer, but it doesn't turn into frozen. It just turns into like this
sludge.
yeah
What?
this frozen
Yes, chocolate sludge is the best.
this frozen it's like.
So like a milk slushy.
Sure.
Yes, except you didn't have to actually like do anything. You just lazy and you just grabbed a piece of plastic, the container, and you're like.
I would love a double chocolate milk slushy.
If you could change the length of a day, if a day on Earth is 24 hours ish, If you could change that, or better yet, we're forced to change it, would you elect to have a shorter day
16.
or a lot 16?
16 hours.
16-hour day.
Explain. No. When I say day, I mean in totality. I don't mean like the sun is up for 16 hours. I mean, wow. All right. Why?
Why not? I'm good. Like, I can function off a significantly less portion of sleep, so I'd rather have more days. I do the same amount of shit, stay awake for the same amount of hours, and I can sleep less hours, which I can function on, and go on to day 2 and then day 3 quicker. Instead of having to wait that extra plausible 6 to 8 hours for life to turn back on because other people need double the amount of sleep as me, I can keep going. I can function at 16-hour days.
Okay, cool, crazy. Please provide me with your opinion about this bizarre question.
I think I would increase the length of a day by 2 hours.
Please go on.
Because, like, okay, so I think of it in this type of way, right? So it's less about, like, how my day is affected and, like, how, like, work schedules and shit, like, at work. It's more about, like, also the fact that things like farming and shit like that.
Yeah, when the sun is about the equator, you would have a 13-hour AM and a 13-hour PM.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you'd only get, like, hypothetically an hour of additional sun.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
My thought process here is a little extra sun can go a long way over a span of time.
I had no
maybe
idea
changing.
You were an avid farmer.
I'm assuming that would affect crops in some type of way, but also because I really fucking like love the nighttime and shit like that, and like I would love to see like a longer snowy nighttime that you're like able to be active, because it's like especially like on a day-to-day basis. Like think about this way, like you don't really think about nighttime because like by the time it hits night, you're only a couple hours away from like a normal person's schedule from going to sleep, right? So it's like, let's say 6:30, 7 o'clock at night starts getting dark.
So you're saying it's December 3rd, and you're like, man, it's dark at 7 a.m. when I'm up for work, and by the time I'm driving home at 5 p.m., it is dark. Well, I'm gonna provide you with mine. I want a 30. No, what was it, man? I could do like 28 hours. Or 36 or 34, something like that. Yeah, I'd like to increase it by a lot.
Why?
Because I would love to sleep for 10 straight hours and then just have like 16 hours just to do stuff. I'm saying that I would love...
all I'm implying is that I can literally do this. My 16-hour day is identical to your 32-hour day. By definition, it's just that there's 2 cycles that happen. You're staying up instead of me sleeping in the middle of it. That's the difference. You're wanting to sleep for 10 hours straight. I'm wanting to sleep for 4 hours, wake up, do another day, sleep for another 4 hours. Literally, by definition, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get my 8 hours of work in, and then I got my 8 hours of doing whatever.
The only difference is that you're sleeping at the end of my 2 days for 10 hours straight, and I'm sleeping for 4 hours here, and then going for another 4 hours. The only difference between your scenario and mine is that I'm sleeping half of your time split up amongst 2 sleep cycles instead of you sleeping for 10 hours.
And also I'm having more social experiences and fun and grocery shopping and...
You're not. Because in my second day, I can do all of that, is what I'm saying. There's no difference. My one day, I could do all my work, and my second day after that, aka your half a day after your noon, I can do all of that shit. There's no fucking difference.
I'm saying that I can do more in one day because my day is...
Yes, because your day is double.
There you go.
But it's the same thing.
I'm dunking from half court. See, I answered it.
It's the same thing. It's just that your day is... That's like somebody saying, well, I want my days to be 64 hours and I'll be 4 times as productive as you. Like,
so thank you very much for watching the episode. As always, I'm Tones.
It was a pleasure joining this bizarre collective. But my name is Shawn, and I really appreciate you having me here, Tones.
It's no problem. Catch you guys next week. I want to go home.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.